Hello everyone, and welcome back to A World of Colour. To anyone who's new here, I'm Adina, a visual artist working across painting, sculpture and film. And this week's video is about the first chance I've had to pick up my brushes and oil paints since the big move from the city to a remote homestead here in the forest. While I'm currently refurbishing the barn on this property, I needed a place to work in the meantime, so I set up a small temporary studio in one of the spare bedrooms. It's been a slow process, finding my rhythm here, setting up this little temporary space while the barn waits to be reborn. There's something grounding about the simple process of putting my apron on, looking through my paints, figuring out which colors I want to move with. And then going back to the colors. This is often an intuitive process for me. Something calls for greens, for darker tones, for lighter tones. I simply pick what calls to me. But the forest has been on my mind the entire time. Its colors, its pulse, its endless conversation of aliveness. Each hue seems to carry a piece of that. The deep greens, the rusty ochres, the flashes of light between leaves. There's a kind of alchemy in mixing paint, finding the right fluidity, the balance between resistance and flow. As I begin to move colour across the canvas, there's this feeling of return, a coming home to something both familiar and boundless. After months spent shaping sculptural forms, it feels so joyful to be back to this dance with paint. Pressing, moving, cutting, blending, letting the surface breathe and shift. What feels most alive in this piece was the sense of interconnection, how everything in the forest moves through and from everything else. No single thing exists alone. And somehow that's what this painting feels like too. Each gesture depends on the one before it. Each color holds traces of another. It's all part of one living system, unfolding, remembering, becoming. Thank you for watching and for being here. Until next time, bye for now.